A small fraction of the survivors of the Horde army had made it through the Dark Portal while fleeing from the Human Alliance, and when the Alliance destroyed the portal on the Azerothian side, 2 Orc guards got a little glimpse of what was happening on the other side. Orcs and humans fighting a bloody battle. They'd called Ner'zhul, and when he finally reached the portal after a fair amount of Orcish soldiers along with the original Death Knights had poured through, the portal caused an explosion and the gateway between the 2 worlds was no more. 2 years passed, and during this time, the remaining clans on Draenor fought amongst themselves simply because they didn't have anything else to fight. The Horde was shattered, and many of the clans believed that it was a time that was meant to be forgotten. Ner'zhul himself, though healed from his injury, had gone into an exile, rarely showing himself even in his own village. And when Teron Gorefiend, who'd escaped to Draenor through the portal, approached him in Nagrand, he only spoke of death and the death of the Orcish people. It took Gorefiend a while to have Ner'zhul listen to him, and when Ner'zhul finally allowed an audience, he could at last tell Ner'zhul of his great plan. Soon after, Ner'zhul gathered the remaining clans on Draenor and told them that he'd open the portal once again, so that they could fight for honor and glory against the humans on Azeroth. To this, the Orcs agreed to with a barbaric glee. To open the portal yet again, Ner'zhul needed the skull of Gul'dan, his former apprentice, which had come into the hands of Hyrcan Skullsplinter, the chieftain of the Bonechewer clan. Grom Hellscream and his Warsong clan were sent to recruit the Bonechewers and retrieve the skull. Hyrcan, however, declined this invitation and was slaughtered by Grom Hellscream, who took the skull and gave the Bonechewers a chance to join the new Horde, even with their former chieftain's mistakes. Ner'zhul opened the portal once again, using the skull of Gul'dan to do so, and the Orcs once again poured into Azeroth, erecting a new structure to let the portal stand on its own. They took the humans by surprise, but luckily for the humans, Varian Wrynn, newly crowned king of Stormwind, had, along with the mage Khadgar, erected a large structure of their own, a fortress to defend the land that was once the Black Morass, although today we know it as the Blasted Lands, just in case the Orcs ever did return to Azeroth. Good thing that the youngest of the kings could look forward, right? Ner'zhul was back at Draenor, and Teron Gorefiend and the Death Knights were out in Azeroth on their quest to accomplish the original plan. Ner'zhul had also planned to open portals to more than just Azeroth, worlds where the Horde could find new foes to fight and new, fresh, and living lands to conquer. For this, they needed artifacts of power that could be found only on Azeroth, the true reason for the portal's reopening.